Hello, John Bendewald. Hope you all are keeping it real. So I'm not gonna scream into this camera, but I have been feeling just like a certain je ne sais quoi. I've just been like pretty tired the past couple days. I don't know about y'all, but I am quite over quarantine at this point. Like, I think this level of isolation is unhealthy, and it's just causing me to really settle into my introverted tendencies. And I've been experiencing a lot of imposter syndrome recently. If you're not familiar, it's basically when you feel like a fraud and like you're accomplishing things, but you don't really understand how. Like, I'll give you an example. Yesterday I needed to do my laundry, but I didn't have any quarters. So I was like, oh, I'll walk to the gas station and get some. So I walked over, but I didn't want to be rude. So I was like, oh, I'll buy something. And I saw on the shelf they had these new like super sour gushers. And I was like, oh, those sound pretty good. So I'll buy them and I'll eat them later. So I got the gushers and I got the quarters, and then I got back to my apartment, but all of the washers were full and like someone had just started them. So instead of doing my laundry, I went upstairs and just like ate the gushers while sitting on the floor. Like, yeah, I'm gonna die someday. These are like really sour. And I guess to be fair, I have been upfront about not really knowing what I'm doing. Like, every day I'm just kind of winging it. Oh, what am I gonna make a video about today? And I do think it's good that I'm making these videos and I'm doing something. Like, I've talked about this before, action leads to motivation. And it's good that I'm engaging in something even though I don't know 100% how it's working, even though I do have those doubts. I was talking to my friend Mia yesterday, and she said something that I thought was really insightful, which is that it makes sense that people might be feeling like frauds right now because quarantine is placing a lot of emphasis on who we are as people, because we don't really get to focus on like enjoying everyday life. We're just kind of here with ourselves. So all these questions of like, who am I? What am I doing? These all get pushed to the forefront of our minds, which if you think about it is like the perfect recipe for an existential crisis. So maybe that's why I'm feeling weird and tired. It's like just such a weird time, man, because I'm working on this project. I really am happy with it. Like, I want to keep going. I do feel proud, but this is like a very weird transition period, you might say. And I guess the fear I'm experiencing is like, once this quarantine ends, what's gonna be next? Where is this going? What am I working toward, you might say? The very important questions in life. One thing I've noticed about myself, and I don't know if this is like symptomatic of being young, when I get into a mood, whether it's positive or negative, I tend to like forget that emotions change and that I'm not gonna feel this way forever. So like, if I'm in a good mood, it feels like this is gonna last forever. I've made it, I did it. And then if that mood changes to a bad mood, I'm like, what happened? I lost it all. This is it forever now. Life has no meaning. But of course, those emotions are always changing. It's always gonna be an ebb and a flow. This is like really, I don't know how well you can see right now, by the way, with the sun, but it's okay. So I think, you know, it's just like helpful to remember that, especially when I get into these lower points. Like, this too shall pass. It's good to keep focusing on what I'm doing, i.e. making these videos. And then when that mood does pass, it's like, I've still been productive. I'm still cranking these things out, which is good. I will say one thing that I think will be helpful that I want to start doing is like focusing on gratitude. Maybe starting a little gratitude journal, you know what I'm saying? Or implement it into my meditation. And just remembering like, life is a freaking miracle, man. There's a lot of things to complain about, yes, but there's also a lot of things that are amazing, that are total blessings. Just the fact that we're here and like we have this freedom. I could make a whole nother video about that, which maybe I will. Maybe that'll be next week's. I will say one good thing that I discovered. Wait, I need two hands. Okay, look. Oh God, I'm so bored. All right, I think that's it for today, kids. Be well, stay strong. We're gonna make it through this thing together. I think we're almost through it. Peace.